You know, like after like going to school for computer science for like 5 years, because believe it or not, I went to school not knowing what I wanted to do. It happens to the best of us. So after doing that, like I realized that I had to learn so much extra shit on my free time, which obviously was beneficial. And one of my projects actually ended up leading me to this amazing internship that I am in right now, and hopefully will lead to something greater and better. Um, Learning Vim was kind of a mistake. Yo, what's up, gang? It's me, a band reference, and today I'm just talking about how I'm the only person using Vim in a VS Code world. If you don't know what Vim is, it literally just is a text editor. That's it. That's all it is. And if you don't know what VS Code is, it's also just another text editor. These two are not IDEs. They're literally just there to edit text. You could just start adding plugins and ruin the experience of both programs, but I don't do that. I'm a what's it called? A degenerate. Uh, I learned Vim because I just wanted to get faster at typing. This isn't like a joke. This wasn't me like saying, "Oh, if I start learning Vim, I'm gonna be a better programmer." No, no, you could still be a shit programmer and know Vim pretty well. These two are not mutually exclusive. So, like, when I started using Vim, I literally just used it to take notes in college. And honestly speaking, it was pretty nice. I use Neorg and I think Codium to do auto note completion, which was pretty fucking stupid on my end. But let's ignore that for a second. Overall, not a bad experience if you really want to learn how to type. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if you really, really want to learn how to type, use Vim. Seriously. It helps. It helped me so much. It's even funnier to think about now what I'm about to say is because my coworker mentioned to me, like, yeah, he watches the Primogen. What? Huh? Dude, what? Okay. And the Primogen and, what, Sodding? T-sodding, I don't know, Mr. Zozin are the two reasons why I actually started using Vim. Well, Zozing I know uses Emacs. I actually do use Emacs for my home at home here. But they all use Vim keybinds because I'm not a complete psychopath and I don't want to destroy my pinky. You can call me horrific things in the comment section. That's okay. I want you to boost me in the algorithm. Any comment helps me. What I still use today, and when I'm not doing like heavy development work, is just Vim. So in the office, I told him like, yeah, I actually use Vim, and my coworker looked at me, just started smiling, giggling himself. You use Vim? It's like, yeah, is that like a problem? It's like, no, of course, you can install Vim. I installed VS Code in the end because like there was just a couple tools that we need specifically to use with our software. And that's fair. Like, listen, code together is not something you can easily find in Vim. And I'm not here to try and teach them, like, the ways that Vim is better. These people are, like, my manager is, like, 10 years older than me. Am I really about to be like, yeah, let me show you a thing or two? Obviously, you can learn anything at any age from someone at any age. But, like, he clearly knows what he's doing. He's been he's been doing this for much longer than I. So am I really about to just say, the way you've been doing these things for years kinda suck? No, I'm not gonna do that. I actually have a lot of respect for him, believe it or not. So I ended up installing VS Code. I installed the Vim plugin because what the fuck else am I gonna do? I didn't like it that much because of just how it works. The Vim plugin, listen, no hatred towards the developer. It's just how VS Code works, and I just hated it. And I realized something that I could just download the binaries for Vim. So you bet my ass downloaded the binaries for Vim and ran it on my Windows laptop. But not mine, the work computer. We have Windows computers. One of my coworkers, let's call him Ted. Because why? Because Ted's a funny name, in my opinion. Ted learned I used Vim, and for like 2 days straight, it was just him like, bro. It was him talking to one of my coworkers, like, bro, you gotta learn Vim. I don't see you Vimming. We have the Vim master right here. Start learning, boy. I'm just, look, what have I done? What did I accidentally unleash? And like, I didn't know he knew what Vim was. I literally like talked to my like manager. Did you tell him what I used? Like, no, I actually don't know how he learned. Apparently, he saw me one day, just typing in Vim, and I thought that was just pretty funny. And he just keeps going and going. Like, I'm not offended by it. Like, he's clearly teasing me. I don't really care because it's genuinely funny. I also, like, set up my entire, like, terminal correctly just the way I want it. Well, the first thing I did was actually install WSTerm because the Windows terminal kind of shit. You can't really solve the problem that is PowerShell, but let's ignore that for the time being. So after I got that working, I proceed to install NeoFetch fork or derivative FastFetch. And after I did that, I put the company logo in FastFetch, and now everyone's like, hey, BR, what the fuck are you doing? And suddenly, oh, and now I'm the coolest guy in the office. Jokes aside, though, I actually do get some brownie points because, like, I know how to configure a computer well, and I know how to get around a lot of things. For instance, like, I'm not supposed to be able to install anything that affects the path. So installing Vim, I actually literally had to install the binaries for that, as I mentioned earlier. Funnier thing, I do not have the C build tools installed. This ruins a lot of things for me, but that's okay because I just want a very basic setup that I can just work in. After taking my NeoVim configuration, plugging in into VSCode, into my terminal, and it's like, finally, I can code! I'm the only person in the office who uses it, and I kind of feel like left out sometimes because like it really does feel like I'm the odd one out. I'm not shaming anyone for using any specific code editor or text editor. Listen, it doesn't matter how you write code. Good code is good code. It doesn't matter. Just because I like waking up every day and eating like a bowl of nails for breakfast, I was like, yeah, like this is okay. This is like what I like doing. If you want to just, like, you know, have, like, the fluffiest pancakes you can imagine for breakfast every day, then yeah, you can use VS Code. Even though it is completely garbage, in my opinion, you do you, of course. It's just, the idea of talking shit about VS Code is just so funny to me. I don't even hate VS Code like that. I do think it is, like, a worse text editor than most, IDEs or code editors. It's just, like, thank God it's not Notepad!
But ABR, why do you hate VS Code so much?
Well, simply put, like, just imagine that, like, you want to have, like, a good day. Like, you want to wake up and have, like, a really, really nice day, and a plugin that you installed, for whatever reason, just stops working, because there's a VS Code update, and VS Code didn't tell you that it was updating, and it just collects all your data. And then, like, not only that, the notifications. Jesus Christ, I hate how the notifications work in VS Code. Like, every time I open that shit up, I feel like I'm distracted. And this isn't, like, something, like, brand new, by the way. This is, like, something I just genuinely felt, like, always in the back of my mind. I wasn't here like, VS Code? It's unproductive. I feel, like, slow using it. No, that's obviously not the fucking problem. The problem was, like, there are so many things to distract you from doing what you need to do in VS Code. Like, there's always a notification popping up telling you, hey, there's something fucked up. There's always a fucking column you need to examine every time you just, every time you do anything. Like, oh, you want to connect to the server? Yeah, make sure you're actually moving your mouse to connect to it in that column. Why can't I do it through the terminal? God, fuck you! Fuck you! There are so many cuts I have to make now because I can't stop laughing. This is just so funny to me just talking about it. Yeah, the worst thing I ever saw to come from VS Code was probably VS Code Pets. I'm not shaming anyone for using it, but when I saw my professor have it, I'm like, dude, come on. Come on, I'm trying to watch what you're doing right now. I'm getting super distracted right now. I don't have, like, that TikTok mindset where, like, I need to, like, watch Subway Surfers or whatever, like, on the side so I can just do what I need to do. Believe it or not, I can actually do stuff and think about stuff at the same time. Believe it or not, my mind isn't destroyed. Yet. I'm waiting till that happens naturally, till I'm, like, 80 years old and making the decisions for a country. Alright, there's my little rant about VS Code and why I use Vim. I know, this guy's what you've been waiting for. This is what you want. Yes! Yes! The company I'm working at, the actual dev team is kind of small. Like, what I mean by that is, I'm one of 3 data engineers. Yeah, I might be interning. I'm doing real shit for this company, dude. So, most people that I know, when I say most people, I mean that literally everyone in the office uses VS Code. Literally, one of my coworkers, not too long ago, had to use Vim to just edit a text file because whatever reason VS Code wasn't working. Would you look at that? But his terminal was working, so he literally just went inside the terminal in VS Code, cursed thing I've ever seen, opens up Vim just so he can edit a file. And it was so fucking funny. And the entire time, the two other data engineers are like, finally, Vim, it's like ABR. Looks like you have competition on your hands, dude. Like, you wanna, like, you're not the master of Vim anymore. I'm just like, no. I feel like I should clarify this. Like, despite where I'm working at, the environment I'm working in isn't really, like, professional. It is, like, the same, like, kind of situation as, it's same kind of cubicle situation as, like, the office and Office Space. We're just shooting the shit mostly. It's very nice. It's fun. Like, it's, like, nice to know that I'm, like, with people who are similar to me, as in, like, they're not, like, vulgar, but, they're not, like, as professional, which is nice. I should, like, clarify, though, no one's, like, actually making fun of me to put me down. We're all just shooting the shit. It is, like, very funny when someone talks about Vim. Like, I will, like, also, like, shoot the shit with my coworkers. I will tease them for, like, random stuff. I'm not their friend. Like, I understand that. I'm a 25-year-old man. I can recognize when I'm someone's friend and when I'm not. But, like, it's just nice office culture. It's a nice enough office culture that we have. Is just, like, we're always able to just, tease each other for just meaningless shit. Obviously, they're not, like, bullying me at work for being, like, the intern. I am the only data engineer. Intern, by the way. There's other people interning at the company. I'm the only one. There's no one else. So a lot of pressure on me. I'm not about to get into what project I'm working on in the company for very obvious reasons, but it's kind of weird when your superior comes over like, "Hey, ABR, come here. I need you to do something for me." And then proceeds to tell you that, like, yeah, we need to do this huge project, and I want you to, like, look into it. Start doing it. Okay. People, in my opinion, people should go to school for computer science if you're going to be doing that. Some people can learn on their own and become an engineer that way, but the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to just go through classes, because you will eat shit, and that'll prepare you for the future. Because Jesus Christ, I've started so many projects I didn't understand in school, and now that I'm doing the same thing at work, like, it actually did prepare me for just, like, eating shit all the time. So I'm working with a bunch of technology I'm not familiar with, a bunch of software I don't know about, and I have to learn about it. And so I'm like, yeah, this is like a huge undertaking, and we'd like it if you understood what we're doing and knowing what we're doing. I'm just like, it's kind of weird because I have to learn like a bunch of shit really quickly, but it's nice to know that I'm able to, like, just participate. I am doing a lot of research. I am programming too. It's not like I'm just doing bullshit work. I did say a moment ago, I'm doing real work for this company, which is very nice to know. But yeah. Despite all this, it doesn't matter what I do for this company. I'm always gonna be the guy known as,
Oh, he uses Vim.
it's lonely. It's lonely using Vim in a VS Code world. Wow. Who would have guessed I talked about text editors? I don't know, maybe we'll talk about, like, actual IDEs and why most of them are kind of just fucking garbage. But let's talk about that later, guys. Today, I've been a bad reference. Tomorrow, I'm gonna kill my... No. Today, I've been a bad reference. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be an even worse reference. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Assuming that I don't commit a crime against humanity. Or that YouTube deletes me off this platform, because apparently he likes doing that a lot. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.